Yo, what's up, guys? Hello, hello. Yeah, micro is working. Yeah. Hello, hello. One thing. Second. 1 second. 1 sec. Uh, just need to prepare a stream. I mean, just close any other unnecessary uh things. Yeah, like everything is going properly. Okay. Yeah, everything works well. Just listing a group. I have again and again. I always just have only Theater of Pain. Now it's 12th level, so we can just run it. By the way, I'm really tired of playing this key. Actually, I would run it one time more, or just make some Raya run there, stop, and then stop doing this key. I mean, I just really tired of playing Theater of Pain. I cannot play it endless times in a row. Yeah, have a tea. Previously we just played with a griefer. This guy has just ruined our key. This guy just decided to left before third boss. We could done third boss, and unfortunately we did no priority of Sacred Flame. And no chance I could find another key, because you know all Mythic Plus players, they're just shaking for their Raya, for their key, and I don't know how can I prove I am a good player. Okay, I'm a good player because you know, I have Ryo, I have good item level of my items. I have enchantment all my items. I don't know what else I can just show them. Maybe I should link them. I have PvP rate, so I'm not a noob in this game. I don't know. 2.5 isn't a big Ryo, but anyway, it proves I could just run 11s and 10s Q in a time in a good way. I don't know. Whatever. Demonology. I think we can just... I'm gonna try this guy. Demonology up pretty well. Eventually, we need a guy who gonna, you know... Oh, bro, sorry. He was the last. I think they have the same Raya as me. They have a good gear. They all are good players, so they're equal as me, and so we can just do the same things. I don't know. Yep. I'm gonna buy some drums. That's really sad we have no BR in this game. I mean CR, sorry. BR it's called in Ukrainian language slang. It means CR in our language, but I don't know why in English we call in this CR, because BR is battle res, or like, I don't know. Anyway, CR, we don't have any CR. I'm gonna buy some drums, and then we're gonna go. Thunder Rose drums. I think I need to buy at least... I can buy 2 of them because I have no gold on this character. Okay, let's use our portal, then we can go. I cannot get used to it. Always have to find these fucking portals. Dragonfly. No, It's called Shadowlands. I'm pretty sure I'm just right now I'm capable of doing 12 keys because I already got all parts of my gear, and just 3 of them is left to me to just upgrade them until the 672, and I cannot do the better gear in this week. I mean, just all the gear I could get better is gonna be from chest, a weekly chest. I don't know. I think everybody is inside because everybody of them just made the 11th key of this Theater of Pain, right?
I'm out of range.
Cross the cookies when this in. I don't know, maybe they are from Spanish server or what. I didn't get any word actually because propose this cookies when it's, or I don't know what's the English, what's the language. I mean this Latin alphabet, but I cannot read this. It seemed like maybe Spanish or Roman or what the fuck.
I need to get closer.
Yeah, I think we are all there. Eventually, if we're gonna lose this 12 key, I mean, it's fine. I wanna replace it to get some Priory of the Flame.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
My bad. First and third. Right.
Welcome, one and all, to the Theater of Pain! It seems these upstarts think they can compete with the best combatants in
Breath incoming.
What the fuck with my keyboard right now?
AOE incoming.
Why don't they just use Dome or something like this from the beginning? Okay.
What a disappointment!
Kill these creeps with boss, please. We're always struggling doing this creep. I mean, this guy is just doing decent amount of DPS, and those healers, I don't know, they cannot overheal this always, right? Like, we have to always use Dome since the beginning. I don't know how it's called in English, just, you know, the sphere of the priest, which prevents you from suffering from DPS. And, you know, we always wiping doing this pull, because, yeah, and it doesn't depend, and it works independently of the affixes. Okay, whatever. This guy is just unstunnable. I cannot I cannot just stun this guy, and you know, when he's channeling this shit, it's really hard to us.
Let the bloodshed begin!
Breath incoming. AOE incoming.
Cannot kick them.
Breath incoming. Run out. Breath incoming. AOE incoming.
I think just hitting the wrong guy always.
Breath incoming. Run out.
I'm doing pretty well DPS, unlike the shaman from the previous stream that did. He's done 10 million DPS in first boss.
AOE incoming.
Anyway, my aim in this key is just replace my Theater of Pain to the Priory of Sacred Flame and just try to find this one. I think I needed this, because if I'm gonna finish Priory of Sacred Flame, at least 10th level, I will improve my Ryo maybe for 200 points or something like this, maybe 100 points, at least 100 points. It doesn't really matter, I think. But anyway, it could help me to find another skis.
We were in for a show! What a disappointment! How unexpected! It seems
Hope we're gonna just finish this in time. I don't need the plus of this key or something like this, but if we're gonna finish this 12 key in a time, it's gonna be really great. We're gonna do
look what we have here!
really unusual, by the way. Going straight to this. To this room. I'm doing well DPS, I guess, but I don't think we ever... It's a decent one to, you know, just overcome the time of this key. Because I think I have to do like 10 million always. And I'm doing something in an improper way, I think. Anyway, whatever. I think the warriors are doing the more DPS than DH tanks. Because I think I think DH tank always are doing at least 1 million DPS, but this warrior almost doing 2 million all the way he goes. Yeah. Nice, we skip this one. Yeah, we don't need it because we killed the first pack of the creeps. I don't have any kick. Yeah. It's refreshed.
Interrupt. Watch your step.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make it more DPS than I could. Oh, bro. Why you big pulling?
Watch your step.
Bro, stop doing this shit. Don't big pull this. I know you like big pulls, but our heal cannot heal this.
Wish you had lasted a little longer.
We simply just have to get rid of the jumpers because they, you know, biting our ass and killing us in a real quick way. Without, you don't need to, you know, overpull. You should have noticed this since the beginning. If we are capable of killing the first boss with a bunch of another creeps, and then we are fine and we can do a big pulse. But if we cannot, don't do this, please. I mean, it's a good move. I'm not arguing, but in another situation where there are gonna be a much better players, I mean the much stronger players, or maybe with another level of the gear.
Watch your step.
What the hell, healer?
Watch your step.
I simply wish you had lasted a little longer.
Like, he died where he shouldn't have. There were no chance to die. There were just 3 creeps, and I thought previously he's died maybe because of the jumpers, right? But right now he just got ripped off this bigger one. He could have avoided really easy. All you need to just stand behind somewhere else, and that's all. Yeah, it's gonna be out of time because so many mistakes, which is unpleasant.
Watch your step.
Somebody used to aggro this one again. Everything is bad.
Watch your step.
Only the
Yeah.
strongest survive.
Yeah, bro. Everything went really shit.
Watch your step.
Yeah. Whatever. The guy is left. Each portal are on cooldown in 8 hours? What the hell? Okay, I get it. Unfortunately, I couldn't replace this key. In the end, let's find another one. I don't know why they just keep you decreasing your key by the level, right? And why they cannot, they couldn't afford you just to replace the key in another one. Because, bro, I only 3 types of keys for me. I could get from the last boss. I mean, it's Theater of Pain. Yes, Theater of Pain, Mechagon, and maybe Mother Lord. Just 3 types of keys, and really rare, it's Kinder Brew, and maybe Dark Flame Cleft. That's all. Maybe Rookery. I cannot get the right one. The only one is left to me is just Priory of Sacred Flame. I cannot just, you know, even play it at once. I played it once, and then I never got him. And no way I can find another one. And the previous key was Priory of Sacred Flame of my, you know, subscriber. We just tried to do 12. We almost did it, but we have got a griefer who's just decided to leave after we finished second boss. Yeah, he's got 4 reports from the another players because of the griefering. So many mistakes from the tank and from the healer. I don't know. The first one is just, you know, over pulling every instance. Each creeps just baiting our ass, and another one, you know, cannot overheal this shit. But eventually they have enough item level and enough variety to prove they like can do this keys, but you know, they just keep playing those types of keys like they never played them before. Like the two level of keys average enjoyers. Pretty sick. I think I'm gonna find. I need to find Boomy and Mage. The only 2 types of the classes are gonna do more DPS than me is Boomy and Mage.
Is your query crucial?
But unfortunately, it's really hard to find them. I mean, you know, I have a skill playing warrior and something like this, but I feel like the warriors are really losing compared to even decay. Because one thing that is warriors are really bad in Mythic Plus, movement and doing the tunnel DPS when you got Pack of the Creeps, which you starts creating like AoE zone, something like this, where you should always just run away and get rid of them. You cannot just do AoE DPS in those way. And decay decay thing. They could do the same DPS without without suffering of these AoE zones. Like, so that's the reason why they keep doing better than warriors. Like, this is the rogue and the warrior in one body, and constant DPS, periodical DPS, and just direct DPS in a one target. So that's the reason our decays are the best one in the Mythic Plus, I guess. I don't know. Ah, okay. It wasn't 12. It's 11s, right? Yeah, and on Friday it was really easier to find another keys. Or I don't know. Maybe I shall just start gearing up another class. Shall I come back on my rogue, or maybe try to gear some decay? I'm really I'm feeling myself really tilted because I cannot do the same DPS in a boss. I mean, I should do more DPS, and I feel like I'm really just hit a wall doing average DPS like for 10s or maybe a 12s keys level. But if I'm gonna play as a warrior in 17 key like, or 15s maybe, something really high, some really high keys, I'm gonna do this DPS isn't proper enough. This is really a low amount of DPS. Like, I should do at least 10 or maybe 10 or maybe 40 million of DPS. I've seen a clip where DK just made 40 million DPS in a big pool. And when I see I can do like maximum 14 million DPS in a big pool, and it was just my highest DPS, I guess, in all the times during the second season, right? I'm feeling myself really unconfident. It's kind of complicated to do such a DPS. Whatever. I don't know actually how much keys I have to do. How many Araya I should have get before I'm gonna be able to get the mount from the achievement. I think 3k Raya, right? If I'm gonna have 3k Raya, I'm gonna get some new mount, I guess, right? Just fix me if I'm not right. If I'm not correct, but it all goes about 3k Raya, and this is the like equal to 2.4 of PvP. So if you have 3k Raya, you are like elite of the PvP players, but in PvE. Yeah, hard to find another, guys. It's really unfortunate I cannot replace this key. I mean, Even if I just go through the portal, right?
I have calibrated my
And
prices to be
just
reasonable.
decide to replace the key, I cannot. I can just decrease the level of the key, right? Can you reduce? Yeah.
Try not to
I
say
cannot
something
replace.
like
I don't want to play this Theater of Pain anymore. It's really annoying. Yeah, she was staying there on this.
to visit a dungeon,
And,
looking for someplace new
nah.
to explore?
And if we're gonna do the +1 key, if we're gonna complete this 11th Theater of the Pain, I still not capable of replacing the key because it's gonna be increased in 12th level. I'm gonna requeue, remake the. Like I remember, I start to remember why I just had left from the WoW, because it was always hard to find another type of content. I mean, it was always about just queue simulator. You just should have wait always until you find another players to do content and something like this. Like I'm trying to find own key, right? And I cannot find it. So only 2 ways of playing this game solo is just playing as a tank, maybe healer, or that's all. So as a warrior, I mean, I guess I just doomed of playing as a tank always, since the WoW just was created. Like warrior were the tanks always. In vanilla, if you are not a tank, nobody gonna play with you, and until those days, just if you are not the tank, you're the shit, I think. Whatever. And nobody is just like tanking. I mean, to me personally, it's just boring as fuck. I don't want to just run always doing those tanky stuff, just stay AFK, pumping your bottoms, which makes you a bit tanky. And you're gonna do less DPS. I like numbers. I like doing DPS. I don't like, you know, just measure of my survivability powers. I don't know which numbers are just tanks are actually hyping themselves. How many players actually just trying to find a key? A lot of keys, by the way, but not enough players. Because it's not a prime time of this game. I mean, the next reasonable thing, I just, you know, I just started thinking about maybe several days ago. I have become addicted of League of Legends and started playing it as a Dota 2 player, it wasn't as hard to start, like, and I think I'm gonna just stream more League of Legends right now, because it's really complicated to find another players to play in WoW. Because 38 minutes of the stream and we made just only one attempt where just two of the mainest roles made so many mistakes, like they didn't play just Theater of Pain at once, and it was over in 10 minutes. Then another 20 minutes or maybe almost 30 minutes we've tried to find another players, and still nobody we found. Yeah, it's kind of sad. Anyway, I think it's gonna be Mists of Pandaria tomorrow, right? Yeah, it's gonna be a pre-patch of Mists of Pandaria tomorrow. So I think about WoW, I'm gonna do Mists of Pandaria on my streams as much as possible. Hmm. Okay, I think 1 hour of just endless queuing. This is really kind enough to